Kel'Thuzad is in on it. He's in on the whole Lich King thing, and he knows. And he knows who Arthas is, and he knows who the Lich King is. He knows who Ner'zhul is, and he knows that they're just playing along with the Burning Legion, so that they can serve their higher power, which is the Lich King, which isn't the Burning Legion. So basically, Ner'zhul, the Lich King, and Arthas, who's being talked through his sword from Ner'zhul, and Kel'Thuzad are all together playing along with the Burning Legion, who are coming to Azeroth to destroy everything, basically. And that's the main storyline of Warcraft 3 is fighting off the Burning Legion. And that's what Thrall and Jaina and the Night Elves do in Kalimdor. But at the beginning stages, the Burning Legion need the Lich King, and they need Arthas. So they're using him, and they think that they have him under control. And Arthas and Kel'Thuzad are just playing along for now. So now that they're resurrected, some Dreadlords show up, Ticonderogus, whoever, and say, Kel'Thuzad is back. Now we need Kel'Thuzad the Summoner. That's what they call him. And Kel'Thuzad was this necromancer in life, this high mage. And now we need him to summon our leader, who is Archimonde. Archimonde is like one of the high guys, one of the original commanders of the Burning Legion, him and Kil'jaeden. Sargeras, of course, is the demon lord of the Burning Legion, but Sargeras appointed Archimonde and Kil'jaeden his lieutenants, basically. So Archimonde is going to come to finish off Azeroth, and this is part of their plan. This is why they needed a Lich King, and this is why they needed Arthas to get Archimonde into the world, basically, so all the demons can take over. So the undead, the raising of the undead was just the small part of this army that was eventually going to summon Archimonde and summon demons to this world, and demons are going to take over the rest of the world. But they needed the Lich King first to do it, and that's why Arthas has Frostmourne, and that's why Arthas does what he does. So, now they got Kil'jaeden, Arthas, and they need Archimonde in this world. So, Ticonderogus tells them they need to go to Dalaran now and get the Book of Medivh, which is the spell book that can be used to summon Archimonde into this world. Because the Book of Medivh is what opened the portal. Medivh opened the portal, and he wrote all his information down in this book to originally summon all the orcs to this world. And he knows about the Burning Legion and stuff because he worked with them a long time ago. And the Book of Medivh is in Dalaran, in their library, because that's where a lot of magical artifacts are kept. So they do that. They go to Dalaran, and this is actually, Jaina's there, actually, talking to Antonidas about, oh, this bird talked to me, I'm going to need to get all these people and get out of here and get to Kalimdor. And Antonidas says, okay, do it. Just as Arthas is knocking at their door. And he's like, leave, you don't want to see this, you don't want to see Arthas, and blah, blah. And she actually runs into Kel'Thuzad at this point, and Kel'Thuzad's like, you see your prince, you see whatever, this guy you chose over me, now look what he is now, and blah, blah. And, you know, Jaina doesn't need this, and she's just like, wants to cry, and she's like, I'm sorry, well, I don't care. You know, but now I'm leaving, and I obviously misjudged Arthas, and blah, blah, blah. Kel'Thuzad is just pissed, he's just bitter. Kel'Thuzad, not Kel'Thuzad. What the? Yeah, Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad and Quel'Thalas. Kel'Thuzad is this guy's name. Quel'Thalas is the name of the High Elf City. If any of you got mixed up before, I don't know if I interchanged those two words, but I didn't mean to. Quel'Thalas is the High Elf City. Kel'Thuzad. I don't even know. Kel'Thuzad, I think is how you would say it, not Thalas. So Quel'Thalas is the city. Kel'Thuzad is the High Elf who loved Jaina and blah blah. So Kale, I'll just call him Kale from now on. Kale is just bitter about this whole thing. And Jaina leaves before Arthas shows up to take down Antonidas and stuff. So he knocks on Dalaran's door and he's like, Antonidas, Dalaran, here I am, here's the power of Frostmourne or whatever, we're at your door, death is here, death itself is here, I'm coming to kill to kill all of you, and I just need the Book of Medivh. So I'm gonna do it. And Antonius is like, Arthas, what the hell have you become? Your father, blah blah blah. Arthas, you know, he hears this and he thinks of Jaina too, which kind of makes him sad, because this is where Jaina was, and he wonders if Jaina's in there, and so there's still a little bit of human in him, and he's like, I can't believe what you've become, and blah blah blah, and he's like, spare me, Antonius, you're gonna die just like everyone else, so whatever. And he's like, I don't think so. We got a lot of magical forces around this thing. We're gonna stop you. And of course they don't. Just like Quel'Thalas, the Elven city. Arthas eventually breaks through, murders hella mages, and they can't stop him, even with all the magic they have. They can't stop the, you know, Arthas' army of the undead. So Arthas gets the Book of Medivh, and Kel'Thuzad, the Lich, who's working with Arthas and the Lich King at this point, and he tells Arthas to you know, trust, to let's play along for now. And so does the Lich King, Ner'zhul, talking through the sword. He's like, just play along with Ticonderogas and the Burning Legion, all the demons of the Burning Legion, play along for now. So Kel'Thuzad does what he's supposed to do, what the Burning Legion wants him to do, and summons Archimonde into this world. And Archimonde shows up, and he's just this mega powerful entity. You know, he's one of the high lieutenants of the Burning Legion. And he destroys Dalaran. Like, it was already in shambles because of the fight, but he levels it with the spell. And there's a cutscene in Warcraft. He raises all the sand to like right in front of himself. He goes to the sand and raises it, and it shows up in the shapes of the building. And he grabs it and breaks it. And as he breaks the sand that are in the shapes of the building, the actual buildings break, and he just like, and he knocks down all the sand, and the whole buildings in real life get leveled. So Dalaran destructed, Kel'Thalas destroyed, Dalaran destroyed, Lordaeron, the capital city, you know, Arthas murdered his father in it, gone, undead, all over the place. Archimonde shows up, and he goes to fight the rest of it, which is happening in Kalimdor, where the Night Elves are, where Jaina is now, and where Thrall went to a long time ago. And Archimonde goes to like the tree, the world tree over there, and to fight the rest of Warcraft 3, and just leaves Arthas. He kind of like, he leaves them all, and he's like, we're done with the Lich King for now. And Arthas is like, done with the Lich King for now. Doesn't understand. Kel'Thuzad's like, it's cool, let him go. So they all go, and they leave Arthas and Kel'Thuzad in Lordaeron, and Sylvanas is with him too. Sylvanas still does her bidding. She played a couple of parts in the huge battle against Dalaran, even though she didn't want to. Arthas made her kill a bunch of mages and stuff. So they go back to Lordaeron, and Arthas just kind of hangs out in his old kingdom and is the king of all of his undead there. You know, he sits in the throne room and everything. And the Burning Legion, all they did was leave behind 3 demons, 3 dreadlords to keep watch. They just left Arthas, Kel'Thuzad, and these 3 demons, Veramathris, Deathrock, and Balnazar, and just left him to Arthas. And Arthas just kind of hangs out in his kingdom now with nothing to do, except he has one task, which is to ensure that the Burning Legion doesn't win, because although they helped him at the beginning, the Lich King, Ner'zhul, is trapped in ice because of the Burning Legion. That's why he has to talk to Arthas through Frostmourne, is because he's trapped this whole time. So ultimately, they don't want them to win because he'll be trapped forever. So eventually, they want the Burning Legion to lose, so the Lich King can be freed. So they send Arthas to talk to Illidan, because Illidan has a history of the Burning Legion, and he is easily corrupted by power. So Arthas goes to talk to Illidan over in Kalimdor.